So before the actual review, let me take you through the process of putting it all together. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. Alright, so this is my studio. When I designed this place, I decided to add a floor-to-ceiling shelf here at the entrance to create kind of a room divider. It also gave me the chance to set up a dedicated workspace, which is going to be my 2025 setup. For this project, I had a different idea in my mind. I needed a powerful machine that could handle 4K video editing, and since I've been learning 3D modeling, I wanted a setup that could support all my creative projects too. What do you think? A minimalist all-white look felt like the perfect fit for this space. So I had to carefully choose each component. Starting with the centerpiece, the desk. For more versatility, I went with a height-adjustable desk from Genio Desk. I choose an all-in white one, because when you get used to a setup like this, there's no going back to a regular desk. It's so sturdy and the motorized frame is solid, so it doesn't wobble a bit. To keep everything looking clean, I also choose a white tabletop. It's an MDF top from Genio Desk, measuring 140 by 70 centimeters, a perfect fit for this space. The assembly was pretty straightforward. It took me about 40 minutes since all the holes were pre-drilled for the frame, and having this Xiaomi electric screwdriver saved me a lot of time, with the Allen bits for all those screws. Let me know if you want the link for this in the comments below, okay? Now, this old TV cable organizer I used for my TV cables years ago now works perfectly to manage all the cables for this white setup. With the desk assembled, let's check out the machine that will power this setup, a stunning all-in-white PC as well. I got this pre-built PC on Studio PC. It's actually my first pre-built. Usually I build my own PC, but this time the experience has been amazing. Everything is professionally assembled and ready to go. Guys, can we take a moment to appreciate this case? This is the Tower 300 by ThermalTake, and it's such an awesome case, with this unique design that lets all the components shine. Studio PC did an incredible job matching everything in white, from the water cooler to the RTX 4060 graphics card. More on the specs in a bit. For the monitor, I picked up the 2030 XTI from Elements, which, surprise, it's also in white. It has a 16 by 18 aspect ratio, which is great for productivity. It's like having two screens stacked up on top of the other. For peripherals, I'm using the ergonomic line from Logitech. The WaveKeys keyboard has a curved design that supports your hands, and the vertical lift mouse keeps your wrist comfortable. Also, a comfortable chair is essential for those long work sessions, so I went with the iPhone model from Genio Desk. This ergonomic chair has a mesh finish that is really comfortable and matches the setup perfectly. When I went to plug everything in, I noticed something unique about this case. The motherboard is positioned so you need to remove the top panel to access the ports. I hooked up the power, connected the HDMI to the monitor, and it was good to go. I also added a RGB LED strip behind the desk for a soft glow. Also added this monitor stand that is perfect for organizing items on the desk. And now it's cable management time. I 3D printed a custom solution using my new Kiji Key1 Pro printer. This modular cable tray mounts under the desk, and it's awesome for keeping cables neat and organized. Finally, I added a few decorations to the wall next to the setup, including a metal shelf and cool flip clock that I got from AliExpress. I finished it off with a minimalist painting and a book on the shelf. And after a lot of planning, so here it is, guys, the final look. I think we managed to add some elements that really elevate both functionality and style of this space. And what about that giant wall calendar behind it? It's from Standard Calendars, and it gives it a clean, minimalist vibe that I love. Even if it's a little outdated, it just looks really cool, man. I've been using this space for a few days now, and the experience has been amazing. This by far is the most powerful setup I've ever had. It's handling everything I throw at it with ease, from intense Photoshop work to 3D modeling in Fusion 360, thanks to its specs. It has a Ryzen 5 5600 processor, a B550 motherboard, 16 gigs of 3200 MHz RAM, and a RTX 4060 graphics card. It's a great performance for its price. I've been even playing the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and it's a huge upgrade from my old AMD RX 5700. Seriously. The graphics are just amazing and I can play it with a great frame rate. And what about the ThermalTake Tower 300 case? It's just too good to hide. Usually I keep the PC under the desk, but this one really deserves the spotlight. Totally. I really couldn't be happier with this build. I'm gonna try to leave links for everything on the description below, okay? Talking peripherals, we got this unique keyboard and mouse, the Logitech Wave keys and vertical lift mouse. They're ergonomic and designed for productivity. Even though the keyboard shape took a bit of getting used to, it's super comfy now. This mouse is also a silent click version, which is so satisfying to use every day. And one of my favorite additions is this monitor stand with a built-in shelf to keep everything organized without cluttering the desk. Now let's talk about the screen, the Elements 2030 XTI monitor. It really looks like the LG Dual Lab display, doesn't it? It's actually even the same display, the same panel. And I choose it for 3 reasons. First, the aspect ratio is perfect for multitasking. I'm already used to it from a previous monitor I had, and it's like having 2 screens vertically stacked. It's awesome. Second reason is great for professional work. With a 2560 by 2880 resolution and 93% DCI-P3 color accuracy, it's key for my video work. And third, it looks amazing, guys. A white monitor that matches our color scheme with back LEDs and a built-in webcam, it's perfect. So in the past few days I've been working in this setup and it's super comfortable, thanks to the desk and chair from Genu Desk. The Eiffels chair mesh design adapts to your body and it's breathable, so you stay cool when you are sitting. Plus, with the height adjustments, it lets you find the most comfortable position. This desk is rock solid, no wobble at all, even at a standing position. A few decor touches really made a difference here, like this retro-style speaker that looks like a mini vinyl turntable. It's such a unique design with the spinning vinyl. And at the wall there's this metal shelf where you can stick items with magnets, a minimalist print, and this flip clock that looks so fun to watch it in action. So this is my 2025 setup. What do you think? I'll add links to everything in the description. This video took months of planning and a lot of work to film, so if you could please drop a like below to help more people see it, I'd really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you may consider subscribing for new videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.